Hello everyone, I'm Christian from CNC Productions, and this is my review of the WWE Superstar Shakeup. Now, I was a little hesitant about this because this could change a lot of things about the rosters, the storylines, pay-per-views, matches, plans. This could change everything. So a couple of superstars were changed, some for the good, some for the worse. So I'm just gonna go through a run through of all the people that got switched from SmackDown to Raw and Raw to SmackDown. First we had The Miz and Maurice, which were the first two to be moved over. I think it's great. Miz and Maurice have built a lot of their momentum on SmackDown, and moving them to Raw was kind of an iffy move, but it's for the best. They are the two top acts on SmackDown. They have basically built the entire feud with them and John Cena and Nikki Bella at WrestleMania. So they can build really good feuds on Raw with the people that they have available on Raw. Then later on we got Dean Ambrose, who came out in the segment that Miz and Maurice came out on. It was very good. I thought it was well done. I thought Dean Ambrose doing some weird comedy that he didn't know that Miz and Maurice dressed up as John Cena and Nikki Bella weren't John Cena and Nikki Bella. I thought that was kind of funny. That kind of brings out the wackiness in Dean Ambrose, something that a lot of people don't like, but I think is pretty funny. Next we had Apollo Crews. That was announced, I think, earlier in the day on Monday. I thought this was an okay choice. Apollo hasn't been really doing much on SmackDown, so it was obviously got moved over. Same to Kurt Hawkins, which was next. Kurt Hawkins, I don't know why he was hired back, but it's the best that they can do. Then we had Kalisto and Heath Slater and Rhino. They got moved over. Kalisto, I hope they use him for the Cruiserweight division. He could be that new Rey Mysterio superstar on 205 Live for the Cruiserweight division. I definitely will not think he'll be Lince Dorado. I think Kalisto brings more of a charisma type thing, like how Rey Mysterio did, more than Lince Dorado. So I really hope that Kalisto makes the Cruiserweight division a lot more interesting. Along with that, Heath Slater and Rhino, they were the first SmackDown Live tag champs. I think they have potential of doing well on Raw. I don't think they'll become champions right away. Maybe they can face a revival for the Raw tag team titles later on down the line. Maybe the Hardys, probably not, but you know what I mean. We also had the Drifter, Elias Sampson, which I thought was funny. I didn't realize during the Charlotte and Nia Jax match, he came out just walking across the stage. I didn't see that. And also with the Hardys entrance, he came out. So I think they're going to play it up as its gimmick. He's just going to wander around the arena and then have a match and just continue to wander around the arena the entire night. I can really see them doing some comedy with Elias Sampson. On NXT, they didn't really make him like a comedic type character, but I can definitely see them doing some comedy. Then we had Alexa Bliss and Mickie James moving over to Raw. I wasn't expecting Mickie James. A lot of people were expecting Alexa Bliss, maybe even Becky Lynch. I saw some people say it was going to be Becky Lynch. I think it was a good choice. I think they can bring some life into the Raw women's division. Emma's still on there too, so I think Raw will be doing well with all the divisions. This is definitely something that Raw needed, in my opinion. So I think this is really well done. Next we had SmackDown, in which we had Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn first. I thought it was funny how Kevin Owens came out. He was starting something with Baron Corbin, and then Sami Zayn just follows him wherever he goes. I think that's pretty funny. I think that is a running joke that they'll have forever. Wherever Kevin Owens goes, Sami Zayn goes. That would be really awesome. And I think it's something that a lot of people thought at first when they were both drafted to Raw back in July. I think a lot of people were like, oh, then it's not the end of their feud. But they have really interesting matches, and I think it's pretty funny how they have Sami Zayn follows wherever Kevin Owens goes. It's like a reoccurring type thing. I think this can be really interesting later on down the line. Maybe they have a feud for the WWE Championship and the United States Championship later on down the line, most likely, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. The Shining Stars came out. They attacked American Alpha after their match with the Usos after they lost. I think that's really interesting. I think they're going to push them as heels, which I think is pretty good because they do seem like heelish type characters. So it can be very interesting, and I'm really excited to see how that plays out later on down the line. Along with that, we had the New Day, who also joined the SmackDown Live tag division. I think the New Day will bring more life into SmackDown, make SmackDown really watchable and a lot more watchable. I'm not saying SmackDown's not watchable, it's very watchable, but I think as far as the tag division, I think they can really elevate the tag division, especially since like the Revival are over there now, the Hardys, the Club is over there. Enzo, Cass, I'm assuming are still gonna stay over there, so unless they bring them out next week to SmackDown Live. But I think this is very interesting, and I think the SmackDown Live tag division is gonna get a really good shakeup. Then we have the women, and first of all, Lana will be having her own gimmick. It's somewhat of a dancer type thing, and when Rusev comes back, he's gonna be on SmackDown. I think that's gonna be awesome. I think SmackDown got really good picks, and I really hope that they do not pull an Emelina with Lana and just have her show up, like hide her debut until the week before Rusev comes back, have her troll everyone, and then we're back into the Ravishing Russian gimmick and be with Rusev. I hope that's not the case at all, but we're just gonna have to wait and see how that goes. And along with that, we have Charlotte and Tamina, which I was very excited about. I think Tamina can really bring some life back into the SmackDown Live Women's division. I think she is a very decent wrestler, not as good as her dad. Obviously not as good as her dad. I think that Tamina can absolutely improve and do well on her own. And Charlotte, like everyone was expecting, she lost to Nia 2 weeks in a row, so I definitely think that Charlotte will improve on SmackDown Live. Maybe at SummerSlam she'll defeat Naomi or whoever is the SmackDown Live Women's Champion and hold the championship for a long time. I really hope that's the case. I really hope they don't have her like be in a feud with like Becky Lynch or Naomi and have her bounce the championship back and forth. I really hope that's not the case. And finally, and those are the big picks. And they also have Jinder Mahal and Sin Cara moved to SmackDown as well. They just had those as announcements. Who did I think have the best of the picks? Obviously Raw. I think Raw had pretty good picks. I'm not saying SmackDown had terrible picks. They have picks that will elevate some parts of SmackDown, and Raw got picks that will help them bring more character and better storylines. With the characters that Raw got, I really hope that they improve their storylines, make their storylines interesting, and I really hope that this Superstar shakeup will be the beginning of a new era of storyline potential and a lot of great stuff that WWE will have to offer throughout the rest of 2017 and later on in 2018. So that is my opinion of the WWE Superstar shakeup. What do you guys think of the Superstar shakeup? Be sure to let me know down in the comments below, and be sure to like this video and subscribe for more. I'm Christian Justino from CNC Productions. I'll see you guys next time.